the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Jake and Flynn here with you. Now joined by our guy, Will Helmers, and we're on his turf right now, Matthew.
Welcome
typically,
to my humble
that's
abode.
right. Typically, he comes to us in the studio. Now we're in the garage. This is his turf.
Yeah, where's your chair normally?
I know. Am I in your chair? I feel like I am.
You're sitting in my chair.
Yeah, I
don't be
felt like
rude,
that.
dude.
Sorry.
It stays warm. Don't you worry.
Sorry about it.
Is it?
I'm definitely not getting on the couch with a guy with a blanket on right now, so you're braver
right.
than I am.
Yeah, you guys forced me over here. It's cool. Guy's
Yeah,
got a
you're not-
fatty on his head and a blanket wrapped around his
are you-
waist.
He's a
this-
hot mess.
Does this make you uncomfortable?
No, honestly, I'm perfectly comfortable.
Are you like, does this guy have pants on right now?
Well, people have been asking that all show long.
Yep. Well, like good. I mean, I'm sure that you dabble in some short shorts. You're
dabbled.
fashionable.
Yeah.
5.5 inch inseams, maybe.
Yeah, it's
you go
it's more
7?
of a weekend thing, not a midweek kind of
Okay.
deal. You know,
All right.
Not on a Wednesday?
Not on a Wednesday
Well, what's
morning.
the inseams? Let's spill the beans here a little bit.
I'm a 7 guy.
Oh, well, you're a little,
He's a little
you're
bit-
tall.
he's tall.
He's tall.
Tall guy.
5 for a bathing suit, 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
for normal
Shorts.
shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You?
Well, these ones,
obviously 2.5.
these ones, 5.5. I said 5 earlier. Forgot. Got to throw that half.
Thunder thighs. Just bring it out a little more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got it, let the world see.
Flaunt it.
God, you're an idiot.
Well, but when you sit on a leather couch, super low,
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of slide back.
you slide.
Yes,
They
yeah.
slide
Yeah.
back a little bit. The body slides forward. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You get then at that point,
Honestly,
you gotta
not
put a
where I
blanket
thought we
on.
were going.
you got to
Well,
you know?
I mean, you never really know.
Yeah.
You certainly never really know.
Alondra did point out doppelganger.
You and FDR.
Me and FDR. Look like
The
that.
blanket.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Will, how did you take in Omaha this year? Because I picked Oklahoma to win it all.
Did you?
And placed a bet on them before and didn't watch.
Here we go.
Really?
Yeah, I
when
did.
did you place the bet?
Before the College World Series, 17 plus 1,700.
Man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. But the
He
funny
picked
thing
them
is,
based on nothing. He was just
based off they were playing really well in the Super Regional, and they kind of looked like they were built for Omaha. But
you kind of find that's who wins, is who at the right time is playing
right.
hot. and
Unless
they
you
get
have
rolling.
unless you have like a team, and LSU certainly had it over the last 2 national championships. One that has just been a bear all season long. You're like, okay, that team's never really, had a slump. They never really had a 4-game losing streak. Like you have that every now and again,
Yeah.
but outside of that, to your point, it's like who's playing the best at the moment.
It's always how it rolls. Like you look at Ole Miss, 2 years, I guess.
Ole
that
Miss,
was
Mississippi State.
22, and then the year before,
Yeah.
21. There's always those outliers that have those just stud teams. It's like LSU 23, Tennessee 24, whatever.
Yeah.
But the teams before that, it's like who's playing right at the right time, and anybody can win. You just got to be, the right stuff's got to be going on, and you got to get hot. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
They obviously did, and look, that was a fun Omaha. I didn't watch all of it just because I wasn't too like.
I
think
saw a bit
most people
there.
in
Yeah,
Louisiana
it's just-
suffered from that.
It's
a little
tough.
bit.
Yeah, a little background fodder here and there. It certainly saw some Georgia, Texas when they matched up, and Texas catcher
Yeah.
couldn't do it to first base. And
Right.
I mean, there were some moments for sure, but
Definitely some moments. Then you get the whole Jello shot deal. That kind of went.
oh yeah, that's
a little
right.
funky with
Pat
McAfee.
McAfee.
McAfee is very. Did anything ever come?
I mean, he
of
should have
that?
just called you.
I know.
If anybody knows how
Like
to buy
that's-
Jello shots, it's you.
I know. When we thought about doing it, it was just he didn't have a great experience.
No.
With it, and it kind of was like that a little bit last year. Obviously, we had a good time, and that's kind of where Louisiana loaded, and Gordon and I we got
Yeah.
started is. Going up there and buying a gazillion Jello shots and for everybody.
It kind of brings up a good question because that made national news. Pat
Yeah.
McAfee talking about the Jello incident, about how he went there and he had seen all the, which started by Gordon and all the Jello shots last year and LSU made it famous and all this stuff. And then, so it's big national. Everyone knows of it now. So he went in there wanting to donate because he donates all the time. Like McAfee is very
That's his
generous.
thing.
That's his thing. And he loves buying drinks for people. So it's like a combination of both. So in my mind, I hear the story and I'm like, okay, he gives away $500,000 like every day on game or $1 million.
Yeah.
Like the guy's going in there to spend 6 figures.
Yeah.
Whatever he does, it's gonna have a comma in a big way. And it's like they told him they joked about him bouncing a check, and they said, we're going to take a credit card.
Doing?
Like, in your experience was Gordon's just like I assume they treated him very well.
So in 23, when I was still playing and Gordon did it, it was like the most fun thing in the world because it was new.
Yeah.
You know, and they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
When Gordon came in there and Todd came in there and they bought thousands of shots at once. And they were like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
And so they were just handing them out and people were having a great time. And it was all LSU. And then so the next couple years after that, it was kind of a little more structured and like you can only pass, like last year I could only pass out 150 an hour and all these different kinds of things, and they wouldn't let people behind the bar, so it kind of got like not as
a little
fun.
bit commercialized.
Yeah, commercialized.
Yeah.
Not as fun to where, you know, I can see why they did that, and they wanted him to call before, but like if the dude's going in there to spend money, just let him do it.
Yeah.
You know, let him buy a bunch of shots.
And he's not going in there, okay, like no amount of money is insignificant.
Yeah.
But like I'm sure there's a lot of people that go in there like, I want to buy $1,000 worth of Jello shots or $5,000.
Right.
He's going in there probably wanting to spend $200 grand.
I think I don't know how many, I'm sure he bought a couple thousand Jello shots.
I'm sure he wanted to go
and he
and
still
buy a lot.
left the biggest tip. I think Rocco's had put, he left the biggest tip Rocco's had ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, which is awesome. And even after his, you know, experience, whatever. But that was
Anyway.
fun to watch. Fun to watch.
The best scenes for me throughout and again, I'm like you. I watched a little bit. I kept it on the background. I wanted to stay like up to date with what was happening, but like West Virginia making the run and the country roads like thing that also is taking over the World Cup. Like to me, it's what makes college sports awesome.
Yep.
It's what makes sports awesome in general. Like they did it incredibly well, and it's awesome because it was in West Virginia. And then the World Cup does it. Like having that song or just that many people sing together, it just, no matter the size, if it's 2,000 people doing it or 90,000 people doing it, like gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You know, that's just cool. Like
It's just
you know,
cool,
and
right.
that's what college sports, like you said, is about. You know, and sports in general.
Like even the team that West Virginia just beat is probably like, oh, that's
pretty sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're gonna go grab our dirt and roll home, but that's cool.
Can we do that?
Gonna go bottle up the old dirt here in Omaha and go home. But
exactly.
it's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was cool, and that's why I love. Like college sports is one of the few things that is still like super competitive, and you can and still find your, you know, you have your team and there's loyalty around it from a fan base, and it's just that's a cool thing, and that kind of really displays it and shows it off. It's, you know, unique.
LSU baseball is right now doing some work in the portal.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, compared to last year where they were literally just wrapping up. I mean, they've had some time. And so they've put, you know, every resource and every imaginable minute that they have into the portal. And then also getting players back like Stephen Milam. I mean, you know, our producer, Alondra, who certainly is one of our go-tos for baseball news. I mean, she called it a month ago. She's like, oh, yeah, just, you know, kind of looking at who he is as a player and what he's going to be given if he comes back here and all those type of things. Like this could play out, and it did. And that is just, I mean, it's massive. I mean, what he does for you at the play, but also like in the field.
Where you really need him is the field.
Yeah.
You know, and the guys they recruited, like you said, they had so much time.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not sitting here literally today.
Yeah.
Starting to recruit.
Starting it, yeah.
You know, and so they had all this time to get who they wanted, to go after who they wanted, to go literally go chase them. And they got the guys, you know, for the most part they wanted. You know, outfielder from Notre Dame, a couple of different arms. Like, it's starting to stack up, and it's a dangerous thing when Jay's got time on his hand, because he's the best recruiter, you know, in the country. And so when he's got time and he's got the ability to chase guys and go get them, that's a scary sight for other teams.
And it sounds like they're going to have more fortune in guys not going to the draft too, which is a huge portion of it.
Huge. You know, if you look back, like just even the past 5 years on the guys that, you know, freshmen that would have been coming in who went to the draft and have been extremely successful. Connor Griffin.
Yeah, Connor Griffin's
like
pretty
Drew
good.
Roma. Like all these guys that are like,
that's one I forget about. Yeah.
If these dudes, you know, end up at LSU, like, you know, what happens?
Yeah.
And so to have that kind of asset on the back end, like these guys are they're probably, a lot of them are going to come here now.
Yeah.
You know, and have that 2-year experience. That's special.
Yeah. So you talked about like Jay being really dangerous with time. We talk about how just messed up college sports are just year round. The schedule, the calendar, it obviously hurt us last year and extremely helping us this year.
Yeah.
But the fact that the portal opens with the best teams in the country still playing is dumb, right? Now it's
agree.
helping us this
Yeah.
year, so I'm not complaining right now. Next year I'll complain because it's an odd year. We'll win the national championship next year.
Just keep it on track.
But like, what do you think of that calendar? Like being able to go and sign you fill your whole roster up while the best teams are still playing for national championship.
I never liked it.
Yeah.
It's just like a thing that's, if you're going to make it like that, you got to make it fair for everybody
Right.
to where.
Just to make
I don't
sense.
know how you do it. I don't know what the date is or whatever. Where you open
Today.
the portal. Yeah, probably today.
Open it today.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be better.
I mean, it'd be better than
I mean,
what
it's
it
still
was,
the
for
team
sure.
like Oklahoma still and North Carolina still be behind the 8 ball,
Right.
but
because
it'd be better.
then now you got reports of like, well, these teams are tampering with the whatever kid and who's
Right.
still
Yeah.
playing, and they may
Yeah.
be.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that, but
Can't police that. I mean,
Now, when is summer baseball? Like, when is that
today.
now? Like,
yeah, like guys will ship.
guys
off.
are leaving.
Yeah, like for LSU, last year they had guys that would leave today or tomorrow
Yeah.
to go play. Once
is
you
that
win,
like
you
the
roll.
wood bat leagues? And
Yeah,
the,
like
the
Cape League,
Did you play Cape?
Northwoods. I did not. I lucked out and never played summer ball.
Okay.
you.
I guess my freshman year I threw like 40 innings, and they were like,
Right.
don't need to.
Yeah.
And then the other 2
So
years, it was like,
that is coach encouraged.
yeah.
Okay.
You're going.
Is it supposed to be coach encouraged?
Unless you're injured or you're a starter and throwing a ton of innings,
Yeah.
you don't need to go.
Is it like one of those like summer workouts for football guys where it's like voluntary, involuntary type of deal?
One of those things.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to
unless you're
come.
injured. Look, now it's like, well, they have the resources here, to where they can still work out with the strength coach here in the summer.
Yeah.
Which goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you'll get a lot of guys that'll probably stay back who threw a lot or played a lot that won't go up to the Cape or the Northwoods League or whatever, and they'll
Yeah.
stay back here, get super strong, eat right, do all those kinds of things around here. But for guys that, a freshman or a sophomore who didn't have a lot of innings or a lot of time at the plate at bats or whatever, it's the great thing. Like, go get your at bats against some of the top talent in the league.
Dude,
Yeah.
We were at a family vacation maybe 3 years ago, and we went to Cape Cod in the summer. And I was like, well, we got to go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
So we figured out a baseball game at a time and a place, and we took the family to one. It was unbelievable.
No, it's the coolest thing in
It
the
looked
world.
like a
the movie
ballpark.
Summer Catch.
It looked like a ballpark that was barely a ballpark.
Yeah, they're
but
like
it was
little
nice.
league fields.
Yeah.
And there's
They really are. Like
there's
chain
a-
link fence,
there
all
is.
that kind of stuff.
There's a huge playground that butts up to the fence, and
Yeah.
the kids just go play. There's just people walking around having ice cream, eating hot dogs, like kind of watching the game. Not that you look over, there's a scout that's been scouting for 98 years, sitting there hand tracking the
Lives
game.
in the Cape now.
Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
live in the Cape. You got fans that are like sitting there writing the stats and keeping their own scores. Like
Yeah.
it was, and you're watching the best players in the country play. It's like, man, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like it's the most unfussy thing in the world. It looks like a high school football game where a parent decided that he's in charge of the hot dogs and the grill.
Yeah.
Like, I got it this game. Some other parents got it another game.
Right.
And they're just doing that. that type of
It's
deal.
sweet. Yeah,
It's cool.
It's cool. I've been up there a few times, and
And the sound
to
of a
see
wood
some
bat
guys
is
play.
cool too. And
that's cool. I always love the wood bat.
Yeah.
The wood bat summer leagues, and then it's just baseball, man.
Yeah.
Summer baseball.
just
LSU's probably actually got, now that y'all talking about kind of like what you're looking for, they had some of those freshmen that played at the end of last year that didn't get a ton of at bats, but they got, some, because Jay's like, I'm going to get ready for next year.
Right.
I'm going to give them some experience. Like, that feels like that would be the perfect scenario for
That's
those
the
guys.
perfect guy to go there.
Yeah.
Or even a guy who had 4 at bats.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
you have a lot of guys who they'll pinch run and get 4 at bats in a 20-0 game. But for them to go get at bats and try to, come back in the fall and make the team again, it's just, you're trying out again.
That's true.
Every
year to
year,
year.
every year
Yeah.
on a team like that, because you're getting tons of guys that come in, freshmen, transfers, all these talented kids coming in. You're trying out again. So for those guys to have the opportunity to go up to a league to face some good talent is a good thing. It's great for those kids, and for LSU, it's like, why would you not do that?
Yeah.
As a player, why would you not send
Right.
kids up there? You have to.
Oh. I know you're gonna stick with us here for a little while in this hour, which we're fired up. Tell us a little bit about like this space right here. I know with Louisiana Loaded, y'all are doing a lot of things, but y'all come here a lot.
This is the stomping grounds.
This is the stomping grounds.
and so just this space in itself is like, we're on this set right here, but you got 4 different sets here. You got a green screen. You got a million different things you can do. And the cool thing about it is, like, we're here right now. We're just talking, but as soon as, as soon as Jordy and I film a podcast, next 5 minutes it's done. It's uploaded.
Yeah.
It's cool, and it's all done right here. Yeah. And so you don't have to worry about so much like, man, do I have to freaking edit this? Do I have to? Blah, blah, blah. It's right here. It's all in one right here. And so it's really unique. And like the production of this, I'm looking around at, the 18 different cameras and the one looking at your fatty right here.
That's the bald spot. That's the bald spot.
The bald spot cam is sweet.
Oh, yeah.
But, and this is all top of the line stuff. And, the guy who's doing it, Gordon, wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
And to have it all in one right here is super cool. And we love getting to use this space.
This place is open for business too,
it's open for business.
If you're a content creator, I want to get into podcasting or have your own pod, like whatever it is. Yeah. This place is open for
business. We got, different memberships going on, pricing options, and even just like one-off things. If you want to come in here, film one time, come in here, do it. We'll get it all, shipped out to you, edited, what you need.
Right.
And it's right to you. And so, look, Jordy and I have loved using the space.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and just like the look of it. It's a lot of the comments that we've gotten, from people watching is like, man, these freaking cameras just look awesome.
Yeah.
The sound quality is great. Like,
I feel like we sound pretty sexy today.
No big deal.
Not a big
if you
deal.
talk like in a deep voice,
like the guy from Boyz II Men.
Hey, girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm sorry,
I did not mean it.
Yeah, it's like that little song.
Except there does need to be a warning sign at the door. Short shorts.
I was going to
short
ask,
shorts.
where does Jordy sit?
You're in Jordy's spot.
I love that because, Jordy, if you're listening, Matt's thighs are all up on your seat right now.
All up on it. Sorry.
Sorry, Jordy.
So much I had to put a blanket on, like FDR.
Jordy, his shorts are so short that he is covered up right now, and that's where you sit.
Hey, at least we're covered.
At least, see? Exactly.
Now,
hey, don't get uncomfortable. Next segment. This blanket's coming off, pal.
My hands are getting sweaty.
All right, we'll take a break. We've got more coming back your way live here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, your unquestioned leader in office solutions, office technology, and office customer service. Shout out to Alan Graves, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He got selected
Just
as
first
the
round
nephew of
NBA
Trey Bill.
Draft.
First round, Toronto Raptors. So congratulations there. Trey is the best, though. And when you go to the website, you'll kind of see exactly what we're talking about. They are proud partners with the Pelicans, the Tigers, the Saints, the Raging Cajuns. And if you are in a business that documents mean something to you, they are your lifeline. You are going to use GCOP because the person you call for customer service is the person that helps you out. GCOPnet.com.
So at Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leader when it comes to that office technology, printers, copiers, scanners. Like in this digital world, we got a lot of PDFs, we email, we Word documents, all this stuff, but still, the paper trail is the bloodline of how any office works and how any business functions. So make sure you got the best technology around with Gulf Coast Office Products, but what sets them apart is their award-winning service team. They will get you back up and running fast when something goes wrong. GCOPnet.com.
Say what? Dirty South. Here we go. Can y'all really feel me? Baby girl. East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty. Can y'all really feel me? Feel it. East Coast feel me.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
I got to East Coast feel me.
All right, welcome back in OTB. We're here live from the garage, but also always want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding.
Oh, yo, Tommy!
There you go. Go Tommy's.com, GEAUX, Tommy's with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference. Award winning every single year. Angie Super Service Award since 2016. Best windows in the Advocate this year in Baton Rouge went to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. They can also install those gutters for you as well. Go to Go Tommy's, GEAUX, Tommy's with a Y.com. All right, welcome back in. Jake, Flynn, Will Helmers here with you on OTB. Will, we were talking about the College World Series. We were talking about LSU and what they've done so far in the portal. And as we all know, like the expectations for LSU baseball are always going to be incredibly high. And for some reason, as high as they were this year, like started out number 1 or number 2, depending on where you look in the country, it does feel like the expectations for this season, because you didn't make the postseason, are going to be at an all-time high.
Somehow they're even higher.
It's crazy because typically you'd be like, well, number one in the preseason. They should be the highest. It's like, I bet actually this year, even though they didn't make the postseason, it's going to be worse.
Yeah, it's a typical
It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it's just you're going to play at LSU. Got to win.
Yeah.
It's funny how how short amount of time Jay's been at LSU, and like
when you really look at it,
all the success you've done, all the success you've had, right? And you have for LSU standard, a really bad year.
Yeah.
For LSU standard.
Yeah.
A really bad year after having all these preseason accolades, and for being here such a short time, LSU fans are just like, we'll be back. We'll get him next year. Like, he's earned that trust so fast, which is so extreme. Everything he's done is incredibly hard to do, obviously. 2 national championships in 4 years?
Yeah. Well, 5.
5 years. It's like, it's just incredible. Like, you've gained that much confidence that after, to the standard, really bad year, everyone's like, oh, but wait till next year, buddy. Just wait till next year, which is, to your question, is going to should probably add a lot of pressure, but my God, just like you said, he's got a month head start on everybody in recruiting.
You know, pressure is a privilege.
Yeah.
And I think that's how Jay feels. He's like, he loves it.
Yeah.
You know, he loves the whole recruiting and the pressure on him being, having to win. You know, he loves winning. Like, that's his just bread and butter. You know, he hates losing.
Yeah.
He always, it's like, I hate losing. You know, a lot of times you get post-game huddle, it's like, I hate losing. Blah, 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 whatever. And for him to have that pressure on him again, I think he's excited. And look, he's got, like you said, Milam coming back. Like, he's got pieces to the puzzle right now where I'm sure he feels like he's in a good spot, But you really, an interesting thing about baseball is like, you don't really know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
That preseason, whatever.
Yeah.
Those, you don't know how those guys are going to perform like you saw it this year.
No.
You get a lot of guys who, you thought were going to be these super uber talented guys, and it just doesn't pan out like you like it to. And that's the chance that you take in the portal a little bit.
Especially when you don't have time like last year.
And
like
you're trying to throw it, you really are trying to throw it together a little bit.
And I don't want to say this because I know how Jay is, and he's so attention to detail, but you probably had to rely more on, I don't want to say stats watching, like box score watching, but a little bit of it. Like, okay, this guy hit this amount of home runs, this amount of RBIs, this league, this is what we think of that league. And you have to do that, and you don't have a chance to really do a deep dive. Okay, well, how does he fit into our league? How does he fit into our team? How does he fit into our lineup or our rotation? Because last year you didn't have time, so you're going off based, what they did at their previous stop, and every stop's going to be different.
You pick up the guys with the best stat. You pick up the guys who are the best right now in the portal.
Right.
When he had the opportunity last year to get them was now. And so the selection's a little limited at this point.
Yeah.
For the most part. And now he's got time, and he's had a chance to really deep dive into it and watch these guys and go back and watch film against how they, perform against a lefty throwing 94 to 96 with, 44, inches of induced vertical break, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's had a chance to look into that and dive into it a little bit, so he kind of knows what he's getting and how they're going to perform against better talent, and that's the name of the game. The best talent's in the SEC, and to get back to Omaha, you got to grind your way through the SEC. That's the only way to do it. You have to have, you got to be a 15-win team.
Yeah.
And look, Oklahoma's 14 wins.
Lost the series to LSU.
Exactly. So that's, I always say baseball's crazy and all, but for him to have the time and really dive in, I think is going to be, a real thing, and so, I think they're probably going to, for when they do go back to, the national championship this year and, win it in 27, I think they're going to find a role for somebody. I think this is public, for somebody to come in while they're in Omaha to recruit.
Yeah.
And I think they had said that. It's like, you have to.
You got to adapt.
You do.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got to have somebody good that's going to go out there and get kids while you're winning in Omaha.
You think? I think Coach O would be good for baseball.
Yeah.
Just bring him.
He's going to do it for football.
Why not? I'd do it for all the sports.
Add a little bit of money to the salary.
Yeah.
Just give him another $100,000. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'd be fine. What does Jay do?
Oh, he'd be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Come to throw them curveballs.
Yeah.
What does Jay do to let his hair down? How does he relax?
Well,
It's funny you ask. We're still searching for that.
Sure, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Coach
I don't
baseball.
know. I really don't know that it is.
No, it's really not.
And
That's a genuine answer. There is no relaxation.
I really
His hobby is
which
coaching
is-
baseball.
That's
It's his
yeah.
job. It's his hobby.
Like,
it's his
look, he
passion.
doesn't have kids.
Right.
He has the best wife in the world.
Yeah.
Like she's the most amazing person.
Yeah.
And his kids are his team.
His team.
No pets.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously, he doesn't have anything
Not a
but
fish,
baseball.
nothing.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Like, you know, he'll go home, you know, we lose a tough series or whatever, come back on Monday, you know, for workouts or whatever. You're like, man, I just spent Sunday night staring at the moon drinking orange juice. And we're like, damn, dude, I don't want to lose again.
That sounds sad.
Dude,
Coach, I don't want to do that too.
He's not even drinking a beer.
That's
Come on, man.
orange juice.
That sounds really
Yeah.
sad.
Doesn't drink, no kids, no pets.
Yeah.
Like baseball is his life. Winning and losing is his life.
I've
love
loved
it so
every
much.
conversation I've ever had with him on air, off
Oh, my
air.
God, he's the best.
It's been fantastic. And, well, he has a little bit of Coach Saban in him.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that's somebody that he looks up to in
Yeah.
the coaching world. He talks about him
Yep.
often because Coach Saban always felt that way too. And look, Coach Saban had a family and he had Miss Terry and the whole deal.
Saban still like
Yeah.
to go on like a lake trip. Beach.
He would,
like,
he would,
had
But he would bring his
things-
players.
He would, he would
know?
bring his players or fishing. He'd
Fishing.
He'd bring
Yeah.
some of us to go fishing as well. But man, it was 95% of the time it was about LSU football or Alabama football later in his career, just like Jay. And it might even be 98% for
It's-
Jay LSU baseball.
Yeah, I think
I don't
it's
think that he
close
does
to
let his
that.
hair down.
No,
To your question, Matt.
I don't think so.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, which is that's what you want, man. Is, you know, if you're a fan and you know a subscriber of LSU baseball,
Yeah.
that's what you want.
And that's
you know,
and it helps like all things recruiting. It helps when I think most people are pretty smart. Most people have an intuition that are like, this guy's BSing me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's whether you're genuine, good guy, bad guy, whatever it is, being genuine wins you over most of the time.
100%.
I think people are smarter than you give them credit for. And the alarm, like it certainly does to me. Like I own a business. People try to sell me stuff all the time. Like my alarm bells go off. Like this
Yeah.
guy is not genuine.
This ain't it, you
Right.
know?
But like when he talks about it, he lives that life and he's very genuine about it. And so
Extremely.
like that helps. And like now they got to identify the right people. But I think when Jay identifies it, the genuineness that he has, plus the LSU resources, plus the LSU history, plus the 2 rings on his finger that say LSU on it, like he should be able to get anybody he wants.
yeah, and he will. And
Yeah.
you know, I had a chance like right after I graduated to do a bunch of these recruiting visits, and all these recruits come in and do dinners with the families, and just watching him go about it, it's like it's on another level. You know, it's hard to like describe or put words on it.
Right.
It's just the way he goes about it and treats these families and these kids. It's like, look, they know what they're getting, you know, from him the moment they meet.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. It's, you know, and there is, like you said, there's something about that makes you have this trust in him.
You think about coaches though, like usually when you say what you see is what you get, it's kind of in a bad way,
way.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Like
That's the truth.
How many successful coaches at a higher level at any sport can you be like, man, that guy is just genuine as can be?
Yeah.
Because there's a salesman to most people,
100%.
and that is not a salesman.
No, he's not.
That's him.
That's real deal Holyfield. You know, and that's how he is as a coach too.
Yeah.
You know, who you talk to on air and who you see in the post game interviews and press conferences and all these different things. That's how he is as a coach too. Like there ain't no BS in his way around nothing. It's just the way he rolls is the way he operates. It's special. It really is.
Will, before we take this break and let you go, and it's been cool to be on your turf this time. I don't know if we've talked since then, but don't be intimidated by the 47-mile-per-hour first pitch I threw against Florida a couple weeks ago.
Come on, man. I just went like 88
47.
sinker at the Rougarou game, first pitch.
Okay.
88
Okay.
sinker.
Yeah, it was.
Do you want to hear how
dirty.
bad I got upstaged?
Let's hear it.
All right, so I go out there and I'm like, I'm gonna throw a strike. I don't care if it's hard, soft, I'm gonna throw a strike, right? I'm not gonna bounce it. So I go up there and it was great. Throw it, boom, here we go. Yeah, like a little slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
Boom. And so, but my 10-year-old son was out there with me. We had just come from Zachary. He had a Friday night tournament. We booked it over to the box,
Yes,
and we get
indeed.
there, and I'm like, hey, do you want to like come on the field with me? He was in his baseball uniform still, just had a game. And he's like, yeah. So we go out there, and he's like close to the mountain with me. So I throw it, and I don't even know who it was. One of the players was catching it. He goes, hey, does he want to get one?
Oh, sweet.
And I'm like, I didn't even have time to get nervous for my son,
Yep.
who's 10, to throw a first pitch at the box. And I turned around, and he's towing the rubber. Throws it 2 miles per hour faster than Dad.
Oh, come on,
They tracked
Dad.
it 49 miles per hour. My 10-year-old throws a strike, 49 miles per hour. The crowd goes wild. I'm like,
Man.
dude, at 10 years old, I don't know that I could have done that. So
No,
I got
no,
upstaged by
that's-
my 10-year-old son.
that's impressive.
By 2 miles per hour.
Especially with those. It's
big
impressive
time.
that you throw with those big hands. That's hard to throw a baseball with those big hands.
like a
Look at
golf
that.
ball to
How do
most
you control
people.
it with that?
I don't know.
Can you imagine the spin you could have created?
When I say my fingers were very loosely on the seams because I didn't want to choke it.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to do was
Can't
to
choke a
choke it
baseball.
and just boom.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was barely touching like any part of my hand. I was just like,
Just let it ride
rip.
out.
Yep, no
That's
doubt.
it. Make it
So
easy.
I got upstaged.
That's all
and
right.
I definitely didn't throw 88 at the Rougarou game.
No.
With
I was
movement.
feeling it, man. It was,
Who was
Feeling
catching
it.
that?
How
I don't
long
know.
was
They
your
had a guy in
warm-up?
gear.
Okay, he was in gear.
They were
okay.
prepared.
How
I
long was
like-
your warm up? Did you get there a couple hours before?
No. I was always
He's not our age.
a kind of raw dog McGraw guy, cold
That's what
turkey.
That's what they
Yeah.
call him.
Yeah, that's
You
probably
raw
why my
dog,
elbows
couple
are
arm
torn.
circles.
Yeah, arm circles. Throw a few from down below, and I
Yeah.
was ready to rock and roll.
All right, Will, you're the man. We appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the garage.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the website. Residential, commercial trash pickup service, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. Add the 15-yarder. Flynn's got the 30-yarder. Now they've got an even bigger one. If you want to check that out, you give them a call. You tell them, hey, here's what my project is. They make sure you have the right size roll-off dumpster on your project. Also, the sanitation department. That's new. So if you need a portable restroom, you've got a party, an event, or you got a job site, they can deliver that, pick it up for you as well. All that can be found at trashrangers.com.
That's right. We've seen the big red dumpsters just driving around town. I'm seeing them more and more every single day. Trash pickup removal service with Trash Rangers is incredible. You call them, tell them what kind of project you have. Maybe it's a commercial pickup. You tell them the size of your business, how much trash you make. They will customize a trash pickup schedule as many times as you need, as little times as you need, whatever it is. And roll-off dumpsters, Jake just mentioned, I got one. Flat rate pricing. I've used a lot of companies in my adulthood, and they're the only people I've ever seen that give you flat rate pricing. The price you see is the price you get. TrashRangers.com.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB. Live from the garage. Shout out to Will Helmers, allowing us to come on his turf, hang out here for a little bit. Also want to remind you about our friends over at Rejuve-Me. If you want to be 41 years old and wear shorts that are 5 inches because you feel so good, you've been working out lately, feeling like your youthful self.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can go to rejuvememedical.com.
Yeah, you can.
13 locations, multiple across Louisiana, 1 in Mississippi as well.
Yep.
You don't have confidence to wear 5-inch inseams if you're not part of
No.
Rejuve-Me Medical.
Doesn't just happen.
No.
No, it doesn't just happen.
No. I saw you in college. You couldn't have done it back then.
No doubt. 13 locations all across Louisiana. I even got one in Mississippi. So if you're just like not feeling a little lackluster, you're just not feeling like your old self, well, get that youthful feeling back. Get looking better. And you can look better, feel better, lose weight over there. They got all the peptides, all the weight loss stuff that you see about Botox, Brotox, hormone replacement therapy, HRT, and everything's medically supervised and only if you need it. It's not like I'm going to go over there because I want to get jacked. No, it's like if you medically need it, that's where you go.
Yep.
And it's all medically supervised, and it's all under supervision with blood work to make sure everything is perfect over there. Go check them out, rejuvememedical.com.
I was thinking you're a business owner. I need a business owner that owns a water slide company.
Okay. Just like a standard water slide?
Well, see, it's my daughter's birthday, and we're looking for if you have a Minnie Mouse water slide because we had a situation
an
pop
inflatable
up.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need So do you own that or just My High?
No, I don't own one of those. But I thought about it. Good business opportunity.
Okay. Well, if anybody out there
really
knows,
good ones,
anybody, like, hit me up. I need a Minnie Mouse water slide.
Specifically Minnie Mouse.
That'd be great if it was. Like, I guess Mickey would do.
Yeah.
But actually, it wouldn't. I know my wife, and she's a
Daffy.
party planner.
It's got to be Minnie. No
and
Daffy.
there's a theme, and there's a lot of bows in my house currently.
Okay.
Lots of bows. All the bows.
All right. Well, you heard it, people. Come on, Louisiana. Step up.
Yeah, we're not even in the Baton Rouge area. We're going global.
We'll go with this thing.
If you can get it here by Saturday.
Yeah, we can ship it.
All right, fair enough.
Jake said he'd rent a U-Haul, drive wherever in the country or in North America.
I don't need a U-Haul. You know why? Black
Why?
Widow.
Throw it in the back.
Throw it in the back.
Throw it in the back, y'all.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Throw it in the back.
Hey, brother, can you just throw it in the back there?
Oh, see? I can do that now because I'm a truck guy.
Because you're a truck guy.
Not a big deal.
That is a pretty cool truck.
Yes.
Not to mention, and now you can start backing up into parking spots.
Even when it says, do not back into parking spots.
Sure,
like it does here at the garage.
They didn't mean it.
But
They don't mean it. It doesn't make any sense.
I'll give you this. You do have a very large truck.
Yes.
And I could see how in some cases in a smaller parking lot, it would be easier for you.
Yep.
But if you do it, just make sure nobody's behind you because then you're the a-hole.
Sure.
When you pass by the spot and then you put on the brake lights.
Yep. I was thinking about this earlier, and I kind of mentioned it to you earlier in the show on break. But like when you go to driving school, you're 15 years old, you're ready to get your license, you're excited about it. There's a lot of things they teach you about the rules and regulations. There's a few things they teach you about, like physically driving 10 and 2. Check your mirrors, do all this and that. There's something very specific they teach you in driving school, which is how to parallel park.
Fair.
Parallel park. They teach you one thing about parking, and it's the parallel park. And how do you start out every parallel park? Well, you pull up and you reverse in first.
Yeah.
And then straighten out because you have more turning capability, more control, and it's a lot easier because of everyone has front wheel drive. That's how it works. That is the best way to do it. It's the most efficient way to park, according to every driving teacher ever.
Yeah, but you're not parallel parking. You're just parking.
Just think
You're
about it.
Straight.
Just think about it, Cassie. You're smiling. You
Yeah,
get
because
it.
she thinks you're an idiot like I do. I am. I'm also an idiot because my wife said, "No, dummy, we don't need a Minnie Mouse water slide. We need a big water slide for all the older siblings."
Oh, that's not so. Not Minnie Mouse. Is he the big boy?
Hey, Brendan Sorsby, watch this. My
Okay.
bad.
Chest tap.
That's on me.
He's taking accountability for his
That's on me.
actions.
Yeah.
Not making somebody else do it. He ain't going to sue the water slide company right now.
Nope.
He's taking accountability.
I'm just gonna say, hey, I need a really big water slide.
You're not going to sue Minnie Mouse.
So hit me
Ain't
up.
going to happen.
At Jacob Hester 18.
You might have the same success suing Disney than they will have suing the NFL.
That's so true.
That's
I got a better chance of winning against the mouse than Brendan Sorsby does against the shield.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Poor guy, you know.
Hello, Brendan.
Hope you get the help.
I think my
you
computer
need it.
just tackled your computer.
It did.
Sorry.
I didn't tackle it because it's still standing.
True.
Dominating.
You give me the stiff arm.
It did. Sorry about
What
it.
were we laughing about when we came in here?
I don't know.
You had the chuckles.
Oh, someone in the chat said, Flynn over there, Porky Piggin on the couch.
Winnie the Pooh, Porky the Pig.
I was like, Porky Pig. It didn't like catch me. It didn't like hit me. Then I Googled it. I was like, oh my God.
what did Porky
the
Pig? What was it like? Didn't he have a noise that he made? Oh man. God, Porky Pig's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. Like Winnie the Pooh, certainly we all get it.
Yeah.
Wears a shirt, tight shirt, zero pants.
Zero pants.
Porky the Pig, same thing. Sometimes he wears a tuxedo top with no pants. Tell me how that makes
Porky
sense.
the Pig
He likes
the inspiration for Piggly Wiggly?
These are good questions.
Yeah.
These are really good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's to start stuttering, he said.
Okay, that's what Porky Pig does? Okay.
Yeah, he does. He got the little stutter to him.
Okay. Okay. That's actually really
right.
good. Will.
Actually, can you come do that on the microphone?
Yeah. Come on, man. That was really good.
That was good.
Really good. I mean, it's Porky the Pig sound.
There's another.
Don't
Wow,
like
there's some alternative terms to Porky Piggin. As you can imagine.
All
Pretty
right.
funny. Donald Duck does it as well, yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm going to tell you about our friends over at Oshner. If you have a sports injury, the Oshner Clinic that is right next to Elite Training Academy is a full orthopedic clinic. Walk-ins are always welcome, and they even can treat ACL tears, right? So if you are currently playing sports, if you're a weekend warrior, like whatever it is, and you have one of those sports injuries, they can help you get to a path to fixing that injury. They're going to be able to be there and be your orthopedic, obviously, but also be your PT, state-of-the-art PT facility there at Elite Training Academy. You're going to have all the bells, all the whistles, all the latest technology. So go check them out. Go to Oshner.org/BRortho, Oshner.org/BRortho for more information. I don't like when you read the chat and chuckle. It's a nerve-wracking feeling.
Well, I just typed in what the other term was. I jugled.
You what?
Jugled?
What's jugled?
Jugle.com.
What's that?
It's a joke. It's Google. Just said it differently.
I don't like where you're at right now. I need you to lock in. We got one more segment.
I'm locked. Well, look, it's, we've been in this. I've been sitting on a couch for 3 hours.
It's a fast 3 hours, though.
It was a quick 3 hours.
I'm not even going to lie to you. When we first got here, I'm like, all right, we're going to talk a little World Cup.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be the only sports that we talk because.
Well, we have Brendan Swords. We have the biggest news story of the year, but that's one seg worth. That's not 2 segments. We've talked enough about him.
Right.
The NBA draft, we didn't even tell. It's like we mentioned one name.
We mentioned one name because he was somebody that we have a connection to through the show. Shout out to Trey
friend of the
Bill.
show.
Yeah.
Allen, Allen.
Graves. Graves.
Todd's nephew.
No, it's not. It's Trey Bill's nephew.
Okay.
Pretty sportsy.
It's been pretty sportsy. We were wondering what we were going to do, but
we played 6 clips of Whit Week's audio.
Wow.
The most we've ever played on a show.
Big D radio over here.
Not that big of a deal.
So in the chat, I do want to know, because it sounds like, I don't know if it's the headphones or it's the mic, but we sound sexy.
The voices sound deeper. On these microphones.
Smoother.
It is
more like Marvin
smoother.
Gaye-ish. It's incredible.
Hey, Scone, if you're listening, brother, I don't know who you need to text to get this information.
Yeah, brother.
But I feel like the 4th member of Boyz II Men today, all day.
Like it sounds really nice to the ear. And I don't know. It could just be really good headphones.
It could be. Because like in studio, like you've got a $15 pair of Amazon headphones.
Yep.
I've got a pair of 2009 Beats by Dre.
Yep.
It could be the headphones, but something's happening today.
Something's happening, and it's good. It's all good. If you're a content creator, if you want to make a podcast, you can come to the garage too.
For real,
open for business. You can get a little membership and have a certain amount, and they'll produce it. Everything right here at the garage. Sound just as sexy as us.
Well, close.
Wear longer shorts,
or should you? That's your cross to bear.
That's a great. Sex says so.
Does. Also, we are going to have a little Ask the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis when we come back here. OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to FABT.com. FABT.com. First American Bank and Trust, been in the game for over 100 years. You are not just an account number to them. You are a face. You are a name. They have a personal relationship with you. And remember, decisions are made right here locally. They are not calling to California, to New York to ask for permission on your home loan, on your business loan. It's done right here. You are in the game for over 100 years. You're doing it the right way. Go to FABT.com today.
That's right. First American Bank and Trust. If, have the people that are making the financial decisions for you and your family, or maybe it's you and your business. Maybe you're a small business owner and trying to grow that business. The people making those decisions for you, make sure it's locally. You can go into a local branch, look them in the eye, shake their hand, and have the decisions made right here. If you need a loan, commercial loan, personal loan, mortgage, whatever it is, don't let people in New York City or West Coast make those decisions. Do it right here in Louisiana. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
There you go. You got it. You figure out that
Got a
tech.
little crossed up there, bud.
Yeah, you did.
Chill.
Quick twitch.
Go to Rouse's, Rouse.com. Incredible options for you at lunch bar, salad bar, sushi bar, pre-made meals, rotisserie chickens, already ready to go. Go to Rouse's.com, find the location that's near you. Check out those weekly specials as well. Always have something local at your local Rouse's, including My High. If you're into perfect hydration, go to Rouse's.com.
Mm-hmm. Perfect hydration, really.
Yeah. Yesterday was National Hydration Day, and I did say perfect hydration. So
that's right. And we email the distributor. We'll see if we got it.
Oh, that's right. It's so popular that it's out of stock.
I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's still
weird.
a problem.
It's weird. I saw Huck in there, like hitting it off the shelves, like he was playing the game show that you talked about yesterday.
That's not true. You did not see that. Okay.
Go to Rouse's.com.
I don't get high on my own supply. Drink My High.
Okay. I just got what you said.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get a little Ask the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. All right, you got to read them because I don't have it pulled up. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. It's just not working very well.
Why not?
It's hard
What
to pull
happened
up
to your
the,
computer?
I don't know. You touched it and it went off.
Ask the Bench. I don't know if this is a word. Are we in the summer doldrums?
So that is like when you don't have any sports going on, like it's no sports and there's no in season. I would say no because we do have the World Cup.
Yeah, I feel like
you talked a lot of golf when I was out.
Yeah,
your Tour de France.
Strangely, there's a lot of things happening in the sports.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it because it's not. We're in Louisiana. We won.
So it's not LSU.
LSU's not
right
playing
now.
baseball. There's not football. There's not a lot to talk about. But like the Brendan Sorsby thing, that to me, outside of sports results, that's the biggest story in sports this year so far. Not the last 12 months, but since the calendar year.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's U.S. Open golf. There's World Cup. We're getting ready for the Le Tour.
And now we got a break because you rambled. Go America. Go USA.
Yeah,
we love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Off the bench.
They are hiring over at Pala, and we've talked about it. It is an incredible, incredible company to work for. Employee ownership through their ESOP program. Paid holidays, overtime already secured well into 2027, and it's just a great company, and that's why they've been doing business so long for so many years at this level here in South Louisiana. So remember, they have got their shop in Hammond that is right now looking for you. They want to give you that career, right? Not a job, but a career. Be a part of something, and be a part by being an owner of Pala, because again, that's what you're going to get through their ESOP program. So you can go to their website and you can go to palagroup.com. That's PALA group.com today for more information.
Yeah, if you're ready to join a company that promotes from within and has jobs secured through 2027, go to palagroup.com, palagroup.com.